And welcome to today's interactive session on business health amid COVID-19. Before we proceed, I would like to introduce you all to our panelists for today's session. Ms. Tapsi Chakravarti, CEO of Astute Outsourcing Services Private Limited, Dr. Ritika Kanwal Jindal, renowned dentist, and Mr. Amit Mehta, Director of Big Kahuna. A warm welcome to you all.
Thank you.
So let's start. So let's start with the session, which I am sure is going to be an interesting, knowledgeable session for everyone present. First, let me call upon Ms. Chakravarti for a conversation on our theme, business health amid this pandemic. Hello, Ms. Chakrabarti. My first question to you is, as you are in sanitization services in B2B, how are companies reacting to your services, especially after the unlock processes are in place?
Okay, thank you so much, Neha. It's like unlock procedure call very certain, and we need to take extra care while the opening our shop businesses because the virus still not gone away, right? So without safe space management, like with our safe space management program, we stick to provide our services to all the businesses that care about our customers, staff, and want to create a safe environment that is the COVID-19 free, which is the like we since ever we since the launch this program, we have receiving positive reviews from our clients and customers. Under the safe space management program, all the cleaning and sanitization activities are carried using the revolutionary new disinfected services is called a bioproduct. It's unique film forming disinfected services, which is the kill of the pathogen and contact to the create the antimicrobacterial barrier to staying active up to 28 days, and the preventing the transformation germs. The triad we tested this disinfected services it's against the SRS, like the SARS-CoV-2 virus, the kill 99.9 percentage, which is the very much harmful germ, and it is a non-toxic, eco-friendly disinfected services free from the chemicals like bleach, chlorine, etc. Also, it also the non-corrosive and non-flammable inhabited growing for the mold and mold. So, however, when it's come to creating the safe space cleaning and the sanitizations, only work to the other half testing also, right? Without testing, we cannot prove it. So it is the way to conduct the ATP testing machines we have. It's the energy molecule founding all the organic like material, especially the bacteria. ATP is objective the measurement of the surface and cleanliness that the provide all the spots and feedback from the cleaning effectiveness. The test deliver its result within the 15 seconds and allow the services in very professional way to the immediate action, actually effectively immediate action, you can say. And also I just like to say that unlike the like customer satisfaction, something that we have always emphasized, and the continuously improvement process and the stages we are process that the customer as soon as possible. And we have also launched the app, its name of the Astute Care. It's make a very easy and people to avail themselves for their services, actually. Also, unlike the aggregator who have no control over the service quality at the personal level, we have our own fleet service professional team. We mostly recruit them, our employee mostly underprivileged section from our society. These candidates are well trained and we are certified from the Astute Learning and Training Academy. We call it ALTA. After the completing their training, they become a part of the elite team of the Astute service professional. This is the way we can ensure the highest quality and standard of and 100% worship of the guarantee, which is what client love for us, actually.
Great, Ms. Chakrabarti. So now come to our second guest, Dr. Ritika Kanwal-Jindal. Ma'am, it will be interesting to know from you on how has social distancing now affected your business, as you can't follow this with your patients while treating them, and what is the impact on the industry overall?
Thank you, Neha, for having me. And that question is very interesting. It's an obvious question that social distancing cannot be practiced in between a doctor and a patient. So, yes, uh, what we are doing for that is we are strictly using PPE kits for ourselves and our staff. Okay. While patient is sanitized and they're given the basic barriers like head caps, gloves, shoe covers, so that there is no infection transferring between the staff and the clinic premises to the patient, and also from the patient to any of us, because then we do not want to become the carriers to the next patient who is to follow. Also very interesting is that we are observing strict protocol of only one patient at a time in the clinic facility. Now what does that do is it prevents any cross infection from one person to another, because we believe that every person is a carrier, and unless and until we restrict that communication between two individuals, there is no way that we can control the spread of this virus. So this is very important. So we are doing these two basic things. Coming to the impact on the industry, see, the dental office is a place where there are very high chances of any kind of airborne infections. All right. And since coronavirus is something, the first wave was mostly, it was settling on surfaces. And the second wave of the variant was the one which is more airborne. That's why the spread is faster. So unless and until a facility is following very strict sterilization protocols, it is very difficult to continue in such a situation. So that's the impact overall on the dental industry.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Ritika. So now come to our guest on panel, Mr. Amit Mehta. So what skill do you suggest to sail through this pandemic?
Thank you, Neha, for asking this very interesting question. And I also take this opportunity to thank Taapsee ji and Ritika ji for having me on this talk. And I feel very privileged. I am the only male candidate in this women's world, and I can see the woman power. So thank you so much. For having one male candidate. In this discussion. So as far as your question, Neha, which says that what skills would we suggest, as Big Kahuna. So thanks to COVID, in many ways that it has taught us new ways to, do business, new ways to do, our day-to-day activities. And, it was very, I would say, encouraging to listen to Taapsee ji, the way you are, taking on, your business, and your business is the need of the hour. And likewise, Ritika ji, wonderfully done. I am personally been at your clinic and experienced you amazing work, the way you kind of treat your clients. And, in the same direction, Neha, I would say that, we are living in a VUCA world. World where everything we do not know is volatile. We never planned for COVID. Likewise, we never planned for any business challenges. This is the time which is uncertain, which is complex. There's a lot of ambiguity, we have everywhere, let it be personal life and professional life. And, I have, coined 4 terminology, or I would say 4 skills to take the COVID head on. And, to fight volatility, we strongly believe that, the organizations or individuals should have very strong value system, very strong vision, which drives them during this tough time. Because, even the Bible says where there is a vision, people do not perish. So you got to have vision in your organizations, and then let's, in order to fight uncertainty, I believe the only tool we have and the only skill we have is to develop the understanding, understanding of our customers, understanding of the industry. And very well done by Ritika ji. She's understanding the need of the customer. She's changing, wonderfully done by Astute. You are changing the need of the hour right now is to actually give services of sanitization everywhere. Astute is the future. You are the answer because you are understanding. Not only understanding the competition, I would suggest understanding the customer, understanding our colleagues. That's the skill we need to develop. And in order to fight the complexity, yes, we are so complex, and clarity. We will have to bring, clarity in our communications, the way we talk to our customers, the way we talk with one another. We need to be very, very creative. Uh, how can we communicate in a more creative manner so that our customer feels delighted, he feels fulfilled, and collaboration is the key, Neha. We will have to learn to collaborate with one another and help one another in fighting this battle. Let it be a personal collaboration or a business collaboration. And to fight the ambiguity, I would say, that is where the real challenge lies. We will have to learn to be very agile. We really can't, learn the way, we really can't do the business the way we were doing in the past. We will have to be agile. We will have to be adaptable. As Dr. Ritika has been very, very adaptable. Astute Care has been amazingly adaptable to take on the new challenges. And we will have to build the businesses on systems, processes, and on the forefront of technology. These are, the real skills we will have to develop individually in our businesses. I think that's the way to take on any challenge, let it be COVID or any other challenge. Yeah. Thank you, Neha. Over to you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your nice thought. And now come to Miss Tapsi Chakraborty. So my second question for you, ma'am. So what is the response from household and homeowners during COVID-19?
Yeah, well, Neha, it's a very nice question because during this COVID-19, most of the household need the, their response we got, right? The COVID-19 pandemic has made the people realize to the importance of the hygiene, and that is the maintaining of the safe life environment. The diamond of the personals and the, how the thing is that the personal and house hygiene is the expectedly rise further in the coming days due to the growing the awareness of among the consumer the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, right? So we have been receiving a lot of queries of the house owners for this in this situation. It is the quite likely and the trend that the continue growing forward, and it is expected there will be the enhance the focus of the wellness and hygiene for the future as well. In the ongoing the fight of the COVID-19 coronavirus, the health of the is the mandatory that the two important phases help to protect there against this deadly virus. One is that the hand sanitizations and the sanitize the frequently touch the surface, right? While the hand hygiene is the very critical aspect, right? The importance of the surface of the surface disinfected also the critical aspect to being the accepted the challenges, and the people's more frequently they use their this product actually, since we use the byproduct which is the 100% non-toxic and non-corrosive disinfected services, and it's also the guaranteed and continue protect that 28 days, and added the incentive value of this even through the people incoming the income is like taken and set back amid in this pandemic situation. They have the alerting their disable income, and the maintaining the health also, and the hygiene their environment also. So this behavior change could turn things around the entire hygiene industry and our as well as our this our country. Compared to other development of the countries from the world, we can say as per capita consume, the hygiene product is resume, quite low. It should be somewhere like near $1 to $1.2, but in India it's 20 cents. We are pleased that the peoples are taking their health seriously, and our focus is the further spread the awareness and regarding to importance of the hygiene people day-to-day life to create their living environment and contribute Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. We are contributing on this. Even after this pandemic subside, we believe that we can continue see the rise of the demand of hygiene services as well. Hygiene is something that we can turn and build our eye, and once you can realize how to important for us. The pandemic has been eye opener for our and for us, for our entire country, and the people that have realized of the importance of the hygienes and will not go back to old way once pandemic end. So that is my way. Thank you so much, Neha.
Thank you, Ms. Chakravarti. So now come to our Dr. Ritika Kanwar. So what are the steps you are taking to review your business?
Okay, so you see, things are not normal. Things have come a long way since COVID has hit the world, and in a serious way. And we have to understand that it's not going back to normal. This is the new normal. The sooner we accept it, the sooner we are able to opening the thought process that we have to bring about a change. Like Amit just said, you have to be open to, you have to be agile, you have to be open to bringing a shift in the way we function. The way any business for that matter, the way you used to function 2 years back, you cannot continue to get back to those processes. You have to change your process. And if you do not change, you would not be able to move forward. Okay. So see, being in a clinical setup, we were conscious of the fact of sterilization was a conscious effort we used to make, but it was still restricted to the instruments that we use and the chair that we use, right? But after COVID, what we've also got aware to the fact that you need to sanitize even the surfaces. Surfaces, you have to sanitize touch points, doorknobs. We don't even consider that. Yeah, we do clean it twice a day in the once when the clinic functioning starts, and once during the day, and once when everything is being closed. Yes, that's max you can do. But now you have to make sure that after every patient, we have to clean the touch points. We have to make sure that where the patients are sitting, even that surfaces have also gotten highlighted. And apart from that, there is something that we cannot see. That is the air that we breathe in. And since in a setup, see, a dental clinic is not a regular medical setup that you sit across the table and you prescribe to the patient. You have to perform some procedures in the patient. So in that case, the machines that are used, they release a lot of aerosols. When I say aerosols, I mean very small particles which are suspended in the air. So and these remain suspended for quite some time, even after one patient leaves. So what we have done is when we plan, see, patients, we don't take any walk-ins anymore. There are pre-planned appointments. The ones that are the OPDs, जिसमें aerosol release नहीं होगा, उनको हम morning slots में लेते हैं, so that the air is not damaged. And aerosol processes we keep at the end of the treatment, so that once that happens, we can fumigate the clinic and shut the clinic down, so that overnight वो settle हो जाता है. And जो भी aerosol settle नहीं होता है, it'll over some hours it will settle on the surfaces. So morning when you come and wipe everything off. So see, these are very small steps, but very important steps that you have to consider. All around the workspace has to be addressed. Okay. After sterilization, what is important is, it is very interesting, but we realize the importance now when we started. So our clinic is a specialized practice of digital dentistry. Okay, this is a very new concept. We started 6 years back. When we started the concept of digital dentistry, A lot of colleagues only questioned us, why are you putting in so much of effort in the armament area? Why are you buying such fancy machines? It is not even necessary. These things will not even get appreciated. Because you see, when you come to a clinic, for you, a treatment is a treatment. What goes behind into the treatment, what materials are being used, what machines are being used, as a patient, it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. You know? But we made these decisions because somewhere down the line, see, if you see how we function in India and how things are happening abroad in the first world countries, there's a big lag. So digital dentistry is not new. It is a concept which started in the 90s in the first world countries. Okay, so we started with this concept and we got the benefits of it in COVID, and the appreciation of the whole system of digitization. This implementation, we got the appreciation during COVID because we were one of the facilities which could continue to perform. We didn't have to shut down the clinic even for one day during any lockdown. Whenever the lockdowns hit, there was a complete shutdown of dental clinics. Most, like I would like to say 90% of the dental clinics had to shut down because there was no way to, conduct certain kind of procedures in patients. As you all know, because dentistry, you have to visit the dentist for multiple times for one treatment. So digitalization में क्या होता है कि you can have virtual patients, virtual consults. You can do lot of treatment planning over Zoom and over virtual appointments. And when the patient comes to the clinic, then in one sitting only multiple treatments can be performed, be it filling, root canal, extraction. If we know everything, then in that sitting only we can schedule all the appointments. So multiple visits are not required. जितना कम dental clinic में visit होगा, उतना कम आपका exposure होगा. So that becomes very safe for everybody, for the staff as well as the patient. So the digital practice has really helped us. And what extra we did was the really intensive sterilization protocols and the policy, like I said, one patient at a time. So these were the changes that we brought about. And some good things of the past and appreciation of new changes. When you amalgamate them, you have to pick your choices, you have to pick your priorities. See, it was a difficult decision for a dental clinic where we had 4 patients at a time. A consult chal raha hai, we had 2 working chairs, you had a waiting area, and completely putting it into one patient at a time. So for 1 hour, 1.5 hours, you have only one patient. The whole clinic is subjected to only one client. So these are big decisions, but you have to keep in mind the risk-benefit ratio. You have to weigh that because human lives are more important than anything else. But then, it pays off. So every business has its own processes. You have to sit down and you have to decide very consciously what you want to keep and what you have to let go. And that's how the change comes in place. And you should embrace technology. I think in every, like Astute, these people have come up with a very good product of biofilms. I think where chemicals are going around, we have to be a conscious performer. Also, our businesses have to be conscious with the nature, how much carbon footprint we are leaving. We cannot, indefinitely without thinking, we cannot be using chemicals around us that will in the long run also have its side effects. So you have to be conscious of the choices you are making. That also I believe is a very thing to revive any business.
Thank you, Dr. Ritika. So thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us. So now I would like to extend my thanks to Ms. Taapsee Chakravarti, Mr. Amit and Dr. Ritika for taking the time out of their busy schedule to talk to us. It was a pleasure speaking with you all. We thoroughly enjoyed the session.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ritika, and thank you so much, Mr. Amit. It's really very nice session and very effective session for today's scenario and for all of our business. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you very much, Neha. You have been an amazing host. So thank you very much for having me on the show. Thank you, Ritika ji. It was very, very eye-opening for me. The way you have taken on the technology and you are ready to, take any challenge head on. and it's my privilege to have Taapsee ji on this platform. Really impressed with you, the way you are, progressing. You as a, in your leadership, I can see you are ready to take on any challenge, let it be COVID or any other challenge. So thank you so much.
Thank you
It was
so much.
privilege.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you all.